What's up guys? My name is VanderMeer and I make marketing tip videos right here on YouTube. And today we're talking about companies that are genius at marketing, subconscious edition. Now before we get started, make sure you smash that subscribe button. And at any point in this episode, if you agree with me or disagree with me, make sure you leave some comments below. I'm trying to make better and better content every single day. All right, so today's episode is companies that are genius at marketing. There's a couple examples that I use all of the time, and I think it's gonna help you guys with your businesses, whether they're big or small. Take your marketing to the next level, help you get more subconscious touch points, and get people coming back to your location so that they both spend more money as well as come and experience your brand more. Now, the number one example of this, of all brands that I have, I'm starting with the number one example, is Lululemon. Lululemon started up in Canada, makes some really good activewear. I love, you see me always in their hoodies, but there's something that Lululemon does that's absolutely genius from a marketing standpoint. If you ever go to Lululemon, at the end, they give you that beautiful Lululemon reusable bag. That reusable bag has turned into this cultural phenomenon. They sometimes talk about motivational sayings on it. Sometimes they just have some really cool Lulu logos on it. But every single time, you reuse that for your lunches. You carry it around when you go traveling. You put gear in it. You use it for storage at home. You put your clothes in it. You put your laundry in it. You do a whole bunch of things with it and you're not afraid to walk around with it like some of those other reusable bags. It's become part of culture where it's accepted to walk around with those bags and to show them off. It's genius because everywhere those bags travel, every time you see your coworker take their lunch out of the fridge with a Lululemon reusable bag, you think about Lululemon. They stay top of mind. And from a marketing standpoint, I think that that is absolutely genius. It's something that you have to try to think of for your brand. What can you use that's reusable, that becomes part of the fabric of your brand and takes those touch points further, gets you more of those subconscious touch points. All right, guys, now my next example, also something that I have always looked at and always admired, Costco hot dogs. Not what you guys expected me to say. However, I think Costco hot dogs are an absolutely genius marketing tactic. First of all, there's another thing that Costco does that's absolutely genius, and that is a Costco membership, which not only are you paying them, but every time you open up your wallet, you see a Costco membership card, which is keeping Costco top of mind, which is absolutely insane. You are paying Costco for them to market back to you, which is genius. But I think the hot dog is even more genius. The reason for that is people are looking forward. Some people, not all, but there's a lot of people that are looking forward to that $1.50 hot dog in Canada, or I think it's still $1 in the United States. That is kind of that last thing after you go shopping and spend all the money in Costco, which we know how much you spend at Costco. You stop, you get that hot dog. Sometimes you just go to Costco for that hot dog or that piece of pizza because it's really economical. And from my standpoint, that's genius. It brings you back into the store where you experience products that are in season, where you see all of those products at the end aisle that you don't need, but you end up buying anyways. Costco, absolutely genius. Think about it next time you go to Costco and see that hot dog at $1.50 and look how many people are sitting in the food court with their carts full of items. Absolutely genius. And I said genius in this episode like 26 times already, so we'll try not to do that anymore. Next example, Starbucks mugs. I've done an entire video on Starbucks mugs before, and I still think the Starbucks mugs around the world are one of the smartest marketing campaigns I've seen. When you're traveling, usually you're thinking about going to experience the local scene, the local food, a local coffee shop. However, what Starbucks has done to counter that is amazing because they get you to think about them every place you go when you're collecting these mugs, buying a mug in Paris, buying one in Toronto, buying one in New York, everywhere you go, you have to stop at a Starbucks once to get those mugs. I think it's absolutely genius. People that collect them or give them away as gifts, it keeps people coming back to Starbucks. It keeps people engaged with the brand. Again, that's what you're going for. You're thinking about what's going to keep your brand top of mind when people are traveling, when people are going about their day to day, because staying top of mind keeps the people coming back to your brand when the timing's right, when they need your product or service. All right, number 4. This one I just experienced this week and is IKEA Christmas trees. Now, I'm not sure if IKEA does this everywhere around the world. However, here in Canada, every single year, they have their Christmas tree campaign where you come in and buy a Christmas tree for $25 and then get a $25 coupon to come back in the new year to buy IKEA products. So you get your Christmas cheer, you get the tree up in the house. It's really free if you go back to IKEA to buy something. But again, it's something that every single year you think about. You think, you know what? I need that Christmas tree. Where do I gotta go? I gotta go to IKEA. You get the coupon. In the new year, you need a new piece of furniture, you need a new couch, you need a new bed. First thing you think of, I got that IKEA coupon. Keeping IKEA top of mind, keeping me going back to IKEA. I've said that too many times in this episode too, but that's the whole premise of this. Again, stay top of mind until the timing is right. IKEA also does it with that example. Number 5, Q behind the camera had a great one, and that is in Canada. I don't think they do this in the US yet. McDonald's Canada has a great marketing campaign, which they keep using year in and year out the last couple years, which is dollar drinks in summer and then dollar coffees in winter. I think this is absolutely great, because every single time that I wanted to go for that dollar drink, even just that iced coffee in summer, I'd go out to McDonald's, get that iced coffee in the morning, or go on the way home and just stop for that soft drink or that bottle of water on the way somewhere on a hot day. You think of McDonald's, you stop there, and more often than not, you're grabbing a snack along the way. McDonald's is absolutely genius. Yes, I said it, genius with this marketing campaign. It keeps people coming back. And again, that is what this episode is all about. Think about some of these ideas from the standpoint of how you can implement it for your brand or service. One of the examples that I always use with clients and anyone that asks me about these genius campaigns is, think about if a movie theater, let's think about if Cineplex or if Landmark offered, rather than a cheap Tuesday day or something that they already do, if they had offered a free bag of popcorn with admission 1 day a week. Think of how busy that theater would be. Yet, it's a low margin product in popcorn that they'd be passing out as part of the deal. It would bring a ton of people out. They would book out the theaters, and at the same time, it keeps them interested in coming back, experiencing it with friends, keeps them interested in the movie series that are out. It would be a genius campaign. I think you should have a genius tally. We're gonna keep a genius tally because I said genius so many times in this episode. All right, now, if you are a single creator, if you're offering a service, if you are building a personal brand, how can you use this premise for yourself? And I'm gonna answer it as simply as I can. Build as much content as possible. These big brands are able to leverage the culture they've developed, the brand they've already developed, in order to create these different products and promotions that keep people coming back. If you are just a single creator, if you are just building your business as a single person and you're trying to implement something like this, build content within your sphere, build it with people around you, build it about your subject matter, and be an expert in that sphere. What that's gonna do is it's gonna allow you to have top of mind engagements with all of your audience. And slowly but surely, that audience is gonna grow bigger and bigger over time. I think I got through that whole segment without saying genius. That's all for the episode today, guys. I wanna hear from you guys. Is there any other examples in the world that you can think of, any other businesses that do this same thing, that keep you coming back? Put it in the comments below. And it's almost 2020, so smash that like button because it's a new decade and why not? That's all.